And hello again, everybody. We are here at our favorite AMC theater because we are seeing a sequel to a movie that we saw in 2019. Do you want to say what it is?
Ready or Not to. Here
Yes.
I come.
So, yes, it is a horror,
I'm so excited.
but I did actually enjoy the first one.
Yes, you did. I was surprised.
Yes, that included Melanie Scrofano.
Winona Earp,
Yes. And the sequel includes...
Varun Sarunga, also from Winona Earp, and Sarah Michelle Gellar.
well, that's why she wants to see it.
Yes.
So,
Well, Samara Weaving is back. Mm-hmm. It's a great cast.
yes. So, we will see what we see
I'm going to enjoy it.
and talk to you on the other side.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Welcome back to the channel where fandom is ageless. I'm Sheila, she's Kimberly, and we are Forever Fangirls. We just got out of the theater.
Yes.
We
Boom.
just saw...
Ready or Not to. Here I come.
Yes.
And there it went. Sorry. My stupid dad jokes of the day.
Oh my goodness. Well, the story, before we get started, this is actually going to be a spoiler-free review.
Yes.
As much as we can possibly do it. So the story actually picks up right where the first one left us. And we are introduced to Grace's sister, Faith. And we're going to see how the sisters then navigate this new phase of the game.
I'm just going to jump right into the positives because when you have a sequel to a film that was, in my opinion, so like unique and new as Ready or Not, you kind of have to go bigger or go home because you've got to top what you did right. And they do go big and it's fun to see. I do appreciate that we've got a much bigger environment to play in. The boundaries are wider, shall we say. There's just a lot of good things that they added as far as lore and story and depth to it that kind of peeled back the layers of the onion as far as why this is going on, how this started and everything. And I'm so trying to be really spoiler-free and I apologize. But there's a lot they added. And with the cast they had... it really works. You know, Catherine and Samara are just perfect in these roles. They work well together. Their chemistry's great. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Oh,
yeah.
My Buffy heart. My Buffy heart. Hulu, you messed up.
Oh my goodness. Anyway.
She's great in this.
Yes. I like the music, even though they were like covers, but they were all like 80s. And I was just bopping in my chair.
It also, the way they used the music.
Yes, the way they used it was really cool.
It added humor, but also an undertone of emotion to it. So it's very funny how it is used, how it is put together. You do have some unique kills. You do have... it's everything the first film is. So if you're going into this expecting Ready or Not in the same vein... you're going to get it. It is bigger, it is bloodier, it is everything, like I said, you expect a sequel to be when you go bigger.
Yes.
Do you have any other positives to say other than like all of the coolness factor and the cast was great and everything else?
No, I think that's it. Want to go to
the
the negatives?
Yeah, there are some negatives and it's not so nitpicky as much as it is... by going bigger, you inherently kind of get some slight issues. And the first one is we know nothing about these other characters, really. There's no backstory to them because there's so many of them that I never felt like I got to spend enough time with each character to understand. I don't want to say their motivation because it sounds very cheesy, but I wanted to know a little bit more about them to feel bad or feel good about where they end up. I don't know how you felt about that.
Well... although some of it was teased out in the story, but I think you're right. It would have been nice to actually, like, really beef up, you know, the whole entire
Each
story.
character, yeah.
Yeah.
And I also, for me, like, Elijah Wood plays the lawyer, and he's a real strong character that is very pivotal to the whole thing. And I don't know anything about him. And I want to know more about him. I want to know his involvement beyond just being a lawyer and everything else. So
how he got to that position.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, that was a bit of a letdown, but I see that they might not have done that because they want to leave it open for either a third or a prequel to explain how we all got here. I just wish we would have gotten a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm going to say one negative, and it's not a negative for me because it didn't bother me, but I can see how if people are seeing this film, Ready or Not, the first one was very unique, right? It had a very different type of feel to it. And if you're going into this hoping for that same uniqueness, inherently it's not there because you've seen the first one.
Right.
So I just want to, forewarn everybody, if you are going in there expecting some uniqueness, you already know how it's going to work. The rules are slightly changed, I guess, or differentiated.
I don't think that the rules have changed.
Okay.
I think that we actually have a lot more understanding about what the rules are. You saw that.
Okay, so that maybe is the
So,
uniqueness then. It's a
yes.
slight difference in the expandable lore.
Because we are now privy to all of the other rules that we didn't know about before.
Are we in the inner circle?
I don't know. We know a little bit more of the bylaws. So anyway.
But anyway, that's a nitpicky thing, but just to give like a heads up to people who are going into it, if they're expecting something fresh, unique, and different, it's the same thing.
All right, so I guess we can just go into the rating if you don't have any more negatives.
They were nitpicky negatives, okay? But yes, I agree. We can go right into the rating.
Okay, so on 3?
3.
1, 2, 3.
Theater worthy. We agreed again.
Wow.
Hell must be freezing over because we're agreeing. I don't know about this. Should I be concerned?
No, I think it was a fun film, right? The expectation is that it's a continuation of 1, and it was. Here, I didn't mind the gore because I thought it was kind of funny.
Oh, it is funny.
It was funny.
Yeah.
And, there were 2 strong female leads here.
And a strong female villain, several of them actually.
Yeah, so I thought that it was a great romp.
Yeah, I have to agree. I very much enjoyed it. I think you won't regret spending the money to go into the theater. It was a lot of fun. We laughed. The audience members around us were laughing. So it really works. It's a great continuation, and it is definitely worth the time and money to go see it.
Yes.
But that is going to do it for us. Do you plan on seeing Ready or Not 2? Here I Come. Have you seen the first one? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any future reviews.
And until next time, stay safe, be kind, and remember, you just have to survive until sunrise.
Until dawn.
Isn't that sunrise?
But they say dawn.
Ay, ay, ay.